That anytime he speaks, I'm always coming against. Sorry, I'm not coming against.
No, don't go ahead.
But now, you were saying something about trying to separate Dangote and the company. Let's leave the moral aspect. Legally, Dangote as a man and Dangote Group as a company, they are different entirely. Do you understand what I'm saying? Forget that his name is Dangote. Whoever that is supposed to be dealing with this issue is Dangote Group. Dangote can be here.
So who is Dangote Group?
Dangote Group is a company on its own. You understand? Dangote.
No,
it does not matter who the head is.
No, I'm just asking.
It does not.
Who is here?
Yes, you can.
Hello.
Wait now. We have
Hello.
she said something. Wait. We have a doctrine of lifting the veil.
Hello. Hello. Hey. Chairman of Dangote Group.
Calm down.
Calm down. Who
If
is
they
the
are going to
chairman?
be suing,
Yeah.
they are not only going to be suing the chairman.
Oh, there's the
They are
chairman.
going to be wait. Let me I just say because Dangote is the chairman.
Yeah.
If they are going to be suing Dangote Group, it is not just Dangote as a person that will be in the suit.
Okay.
It is going to include every person in that company. So when see Dangote as a man is the chairman of Dangote Group. If there is, he is no longer the chairman. If you're going to be suing Dangote, despite the fact that his name is Dangote and he owns the company, his name might not even be in the suit. Let's take it. So a lot of people are mixing the fact that yes, he's Dangote as a person. Wait now, I'm also for the people. You understand? But why people are coming is a lot of people forget the fact that what we should be doing is.
Hello. Go ahead.
See, let's take two things. We have a government that doesn't care. Do you understand? Somebody said nobody's above the law. Dangote is above the law, and there are lots of other companies that are above the law.
Okay.
See, everything still comes down to the government. If the government is ready to act, things will change. But if the government is not doing anything, it's going to continue like this. Let's leave Dangote as a man.
Thank you.
So most of the times when we have arguments like this, I tend to be angry when I hear people that support this government at this point. Now we are talking about government, we are talking about Dangote, we are talking about human life. Empathy, this is where empathy will come on board. Dangote is an individual on his own, his company is there. As a father that has children, he should come online. Okay, let's say he's not on social media, but he can grant press conference. He can now say, oh, I've heard what has happened to so and so lady, so we are taking drastic steps than coming online to say rubbish. And you come here to support him. And again, the same government, you don't know what he said.
Right.
I to quote what he said. When they released that press conference initially about the lady, he said he has sent his people there. No, you can't just say you have sent your people there. You have to show. There's something that sorry, for one, you're calling it one person because we know the celebrity that the thing happened to the sister. What about others that they reported that is lying in the hospital doing nothing? Or the bike man. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Now back to the government. The government again. This way you know that they have failed. No empathy on the human life that have put them inside that position. Because if they have not failed, them on their own, this is where government will say, oh, this lady, pending they follow due process, if there's good health care in this country, they will be treating them free first. Then later, they tax Dangote. But a failed government, who are we? Nobody.
Okay, thank you.
You see?
Thank you.
And you come here and
quality assurance, right? And we talk about laws. You know that if you cook and food they boil, you shook your hand, enter, carry and shop, it go burn you, abi? You know. Any law they say make you not shook your hand. But you know. There are things Dangote knows. And when people say separate Dangote, Dangote's name is Dangote. His company's name is Dangote. If you are saying we should separate Dangote, that means we can also separate Tinubu from the presidency. Do you understand? So whether we like it or not, I think one of the problems we have in Nigeria is the fact that we have not taken steps to sue. I think people should begin to sue. Like I said in one of our discussions, the only reason we heard about this Dangote matter now is because people like the VDM came out. These things happen every day. And if the National Assembly or the State House of Assembly wants to try it, let them set panel of inquiry in each state and ask people who have been affected by dangote trailer to come out. You'll be shocked at the number of persons that will come. And you see, before I will end, the most annoying part for me in all of this is the fact that a dangote trailer commits an offense that Dangote should be held responsible for, and a state government came out and paid the bills. So are we saying that that same state government cannot come out and talk to Dangote to foot and take responsibility of the accidents that he has caused? So at what point is Dangote so big or too big that government in power cannot speak with him? Trust me, if Dangote starts paying for damages that they cause in this country, he go understand, say, to employ professional cheap pass to pay damages.
Thank you.
Of Dangote is overwhelming for me, because I see no reason why lives have been crushed. Not one, not two, not three, not four, and you sit down and you don't even say shit about it. I don't even know how you get to employ people that drives your trucks and are very, very insensitive about human lives. And with the alleged why that people are saying maybe the blood he's shedding is for one or two things, but it's quite sad that something like that, there's no life that is bigger than other. At any point in time you find yourself, humanity comes first before any other thing. So you as a person, in as much as it's not you directly, but indirectly, when the egg goes bad, it's still from the source, either ways. So I need the government, the president, nobody's above the law. So at the same time, you should know how to regulate, if possible, impound those vehicles for life.
Okay.
And probably put him on a shutdown temporarily until all this thing is being figured out. In as much as he's doing well in some other parts, maybe with the petroleum, yada, still gives you no room or right to lose human lives with pride like this.
Okay, thank you.
It's quite unfortunate that this is happening. The only reason why we've all heard about it is because a celebrity, in quotes, is involved. You can only imagine the amount of lives that have gone because of dangote trucks. I've driven, from different parts of the countries, and you see these things. You see their trucks on high speed inside little towns. It's unfortunate, and clearly they don't have people that checkmate them if they even have driver's license, if their drivers have driver's license. And the fact that the government, the federal government, has not really said anything about this is to show you the amount of influence Dangote Group has over the government. Because they cannot compromise what they are part of in maybe other deals. It's very unfortunate that a life was lost. But let's also remember that this is not the first time. Lives have been lost. And if the government is really for the people, they should caution and query Dangote. That's it.
All Nigerians need to thank God Almighty that this issue on ground has really proven that our politicians, most especially the presidency, governors, local government chairmen, senators, House of Rep members, even House of Assembly members, they don't care about their citizens. Because if they do, look at the president, 10 days vacation in UK and France. When did he arrive in Nigeria? When he went to Brazil and Japan. And today he's living again. Crisis on ground. Here's me acquiring people on a daily basis. Dangote truck on the other side. They have not been able to make an official statement just to make sure that those who are in charge of that same group of company are being brought to book. Instead, it's living again. I'm not saying the president should come out and begin to say anything he intends to say, but through the Minister of Information and Orientation and that of the works who is in charge of roads, they can as well be doing that. But all of this, they don't see anything wrong about it. Just like one of the speakers rightly said, Dangote doesn't own Edo State. Edo State is not a company of Dangote. How come they have not been able to draw his attention yet? the debt they didn't own, they are paying it. It goes to show that there's something the Nigeria government are not telling us. Either Dangote owns Nigeria, or rather it's above the law, or is their chief financier anytime they want to come into office. As a result of that, they declare him untouchable. And that is the reason I believe they are doing that. Otherwise, by now, if it were to be a country where the law really works, nobody's above the law, irrespective of how big you are. If you are big, you're supposed to be big and use whatever great or richness you have towards the general good of the people, not buying them. Then you are living in affluence, above the law, yet anytime people see your truck, they run for their dear lives. And in Nigeria as a nation has not seen the need to put some of those speed limits, the regulations on our various highway. I believe they also contributed to whatever is happening to, even if they do anyway. Who is going to be there to monitor them? Unlike other countries, when you drive and beat the speed limit, there's a device that will signal the authority that you just beat the speed limit. Before you knew it, a fine is already waiting for you at home. Do we have that? No. But do you think we have the resources to have that in place? Yes. But how come those things are not in place? That is where the corruption lies. Nigeria will just a play. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section once again. Share and follow the page. For the record, once again, rather unfortunate that Nigerians will find ourselves in the hands of leaders who do not care about their citizens.